Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Me O channel, back with another Life is Strange 2 video. I gotta apologize, I know I've been neglecting Life is Strange videos lately. I have my own reasons. Basically, I'm sort of waiting for Life is Strange 2. I'm laying low because I think that once the game is out, I will be making many more Life is Strange videos once the hype is up and all that. But in the meantime, I'm just sort of taking the time to take a rest from Life is Strange, because I know that there will be plenty of Life is Strange once the game is out, and it's out in what, like 2 weeks, basically a week and a half. Today they released the Road to Life is Strange 2 video. The game's directors, I think it's Michel Koch in that one and Raoul Barbet, if I saw correctly, they're discussing the Road to Life is Strange 2, and I was going to make a video similar to that one because I read this interview with Michel Koch. He was talking about the trip towards Life is Strange 2, how they sort of abandoned Chloe and Max and headed towards new areas, so Shawn and Daniel, brothers. It's a change of a theme, but they claim that it's still the same game because it's about characters that are relatable. I always understood it that way. I always figured that if they make another game about some new characters, it would be about characters that are relatable. But then again, aren't all characters a bit relatable? You know, books, movies, games. We watch things because we relate to characters, we read books that are relatable. I don't know, like, this doesn't convince me, just the pure statement that it's about relatable characters. But after reading that interview, I'm definitely on board more than I was before, more than I was while making a reaction video to the gameplay that was released so far, pretty much, like half an hour of a gameplay, 20 minutes. You don't see it, but there's a TV on right behind the camera, and it's like a Michelle Obama, like really big Obama. Not that she's fat, but just a big face. Yeah, the Road to Life is Strange 2. Let's watch that. I'm pretty certain I won't be able to post that video tonight because it's almost 8 PM and editing and all that. I will post it tomorrow, most probably. But I want to watch it tonight because I've been waiting for it. The Life is Strange 1 documentary videos, they've been very interesting, and I feel like this one will be as well. I haven't watched it yet, so we'll be watching it as we go pretty much. I don't know, like, call it a reaction if you want. It doesn't have to be a reaction. I just want to watch it with you guys and share my initial thoughts and see if there's anything more to add. Before we start, remember to check out the links in the description for social media and Patreon and Discord server invite, where we can always talk. Is that Paris? Or, yeah, they're in Paris, right?
So right after the end of season 1, we've been working hard on Life is Strange 2 and on working together with Raoul, with Jean-Luc, with all the team to think of what do we want to do next after the first game.
Traitors.
It was a lot of discussion about what we want to do, stories we want to tell, and what kind of game Life is Strange could be.
Quite early, we admitted that we wanted to do something different, go with new story, new characters.
In the first game, we told the story of Max and Chloe, of course, but it was a whole story. It was a finished story for us.
We ask ourselves one question. If Life is Strange is becoming a series, what is its real DNA, you know? And the answer is Life is Strange series is about everyday, relatable characters facing universal issues laced with a twist of the strange. When we figured this, we were so able to imagine the story of Life is Strange 2.
So Jean-Luc, Raoul and Michel had a lot of ideas. It was really exciting to see what new story will be told in this new game.
He did seem excited. He was like, it was exciting.
Hey, perfect timing.
We decided so for this second season of Life is Strange to follow Shawn and Daniel, two brothers.
They are living in Seattle, and after some terrible incidents, they are forced to flee their home.
Silent Age.
Daniel, come on! We gotta go!
They will be on the road by themselves, and they will be trying to reach Mexico. And on top of that, there is some mystery, some supernatural elements that will happen during the journey, and the player will have to face.
The streets became his friend.
An important part of Season 2 is this travel aspect. They're fleeing, they're on a journey, and they need to advance and to move, and they cannot stay at one place.
Escapes the face.
This is something also we wanted to talk about, the fact that you are on your own in the wild, and you don't have any money anymore.
You become to be an outcast, you become to be somehow homeless, and how people will look at Shawn and Daniel will be really different of how they will used to be when they were in Seattle.
And what happens when they have to go on the road and experience these adventures and force them to confront the world that they were sheltered by a bit. And Shawn, as the big brother, has to be the mentor, teacher, father figure on their road adventure.
Can't even take care of myself. How am I supposed to take care of us out here?
As Shawn, you're in charge now. You have to take care about your little brother Daniel.
I got you.
The choices you will make, of course, but also the way you behave, the dialogues you will choose. Every decision will have an impact on Daniel's behavior.
Spin your wrist when you throw.
I did it! I did it!
That was awesome.
It's about them becoming the people they're supposed to be. And of course, it's about the players' choices in making those characters who they are, and the player having that decision-making power over the characters, and then hopefully becoming part of them, with them, empathetically on their journey.
Shawn, are we okay?
Don't worry. I'm right here.
That's bits of new footage, right?
There is also the overall aspect of the game, the visuals, the music, the presentation, where we are keeping what we loved for the first game and making that evolve with working on better visuals and evolving the technology, but still keeping every aspect of the artistic direction, for example, of the first game.
We wanted to keep the same. I want people to see Life is Strange 2 and feel the vibes of Life is Strange 1. So we want to improve the look of the game, like more detail, more asset in the game, more asset in the scene.
Daydreams linger for time and time to let go.
And now we have more experience, so we can focus on more interesting stuff. The first thing, of course, is to increase the animation's quality in the entire game. So it's coming from the body animation with more detail and also have a more higher quality for the facial animation.
What was that backpack? What was that?
Come on, we can't stop here.
But my feet really hurt. These shoes suck. And we've been walking for 4 days.
This is a real adventure, right? So, come on. Let's hit the trail. Seriously.
They should just steal a car.
So the
Throwing
body
it
actors
out
are
there.
French actors that are living here in Paris, so we do motion capture with them, and they add a lot to the body language and to, of course, the rhythm of the scene, everything that we shoot with them in motion capture.
Voice actors are extremely important for a game like Life is Strange, where there is a lot of dialogues, a lot of scenes with characters talking. So finding the good voice cast for Shawn and Daniel was extremely important. We did a lot of castings, we did a lot of auditions, and we are really lucky, I think, to find the two boys for Shawn and Daniel. Their name is Gonzalo Martin for Shawn and Roman George for Daniel.
Oh, they look just like them.
Come on, man.
Okay, I'll do it.
I didn't know Roman before Life is Strange. We met here on the studio. A little kid came into the room while I was recording, and they say, we're gonna do dual mic now, so he's your little brother. Really cool kid. Had a lot of fun working with him, and he really has Daniel inside of him.
What do I say?
Just be yourself. I mean, don't tell them that we're campers, though.
When me and Gonzalo work in scenes together, I think both of us, help each other get our emotions out. I really enjoy working on Life is Strange 2. It's fun, amazing. It's really cool for voiceover. Personally, it's one of my favorite things I've ever done in my acting career. Ooh, this is way better than the one back in the woods.
Acting career, right? Isn't he like 9? He's working on his emotions.
Where are you guys off to now?
South, I guess.
Right on. See you later.
For the first Life is Strange, music was really important. It was a mix between Jonathan Morelli music for the score and licensed tracks. We wanted to continue this way, but with small changes also.
We wanted something a little different from the original one. Something more electronic, with a bit more processed sound and more rhythm in the music. The music is evolving all along the game, which was something we didn't do on Life is Strange 1.
What does he mean, like the music will evolve?
To the player and also to the character of the game.
Yeah, we can't wait for the player to experience Shawn and Daniel's journey, and we hope they will enjoy Life is Strange 2.
Tag your ass and run! You're it!
No way! Not fair!
Whatever.
Okay, I'm a zombie, and I'm gonna eat you! Blah!
Yeah, okay. As I suspected, like this video was very well made. It's always very nice to actually put faces like behind the game, so you see the directors, you see like creative artists and like voice actors, and it's this much harder to actually like criticize it, I guess, because you see these people and they're very nice. They're all very nice people. I always knew it, and you sort of want to respect their work, I suppose, by at least giving the game a chance. And I've been thinking about it, especially after reading that Michel Koch interview. He didn't talk about that here, but in that interview he actually mentioned that they did a road trip in USA, pretty much the same route as Daniel and Shawn will be taking. I mean, he didn't actually say if they got to Mexico, but yeah, I think they did. I think the actual town, Shawn and Daniel's father's hometown, it actually exists. So they took a road trip and they were like meeting people along the way and talking to people, just like mundane road trip situations. And it seemed very interesting to actually do that, to have that concept. So I read that interview after recording my video about the gameplay, when I said that I'm not that excited yet, but after reading that interview I actually changed my mind a bit. I'm gonna find the link if I can and leave it in the description as well, so you can read it. Maybe if you're not yet sort of convinced, and there's a fly here that's been bugging me all day, maybe you will be convinced as well. Basically, like, this is a story of two boys in the wild. Kind of reminds me of the game Firewatch, a movie Into the Wild. And there was this one movie based on a Stephen King book. I think it was called A Simple Story, but I might be translating that wrong. I'm basing that on a Polish title, but I think it could have been A Simple Story. You know what? The internet is right over there. Yeah, I was wrong. It's actually called A Straight Story, and it's about this guy called Alvin Straight. Okay, I get it now. I didn't know he was called that way. His name was Alvin Straight, and he's traveling for... he has to go to his brother's funeral, but he doesn't have a car, so he's like taking this like a lawnmower, like a small tractor, and he's basically driving that on a highway, and that's slower than a person would walk, but he's meeting people along the way, and it really reminds me of that Life is Strange 2 story. And to be honest, I'm starting to feel excited about the game. I feel like it's about time that we give some credit to the creators. Like, I don't feel exactly bad about criticizing it before. mostly because the gameplay itself wasn't really that exciting, but it's very hard to judge a game based on 20 minutes. The general concept is something that's appealing to me. Being alone in the wild and being sad, because Shawn, the older brother, definitely seems a bit sad. Lately I've been a little down myself, so that's relatable. Well, there you go, it is a story about relatable characters. So to sum up, I enjoyed that video. It wasn't really specific. I guess we didn't see a lot of new footage. I knew already that the songs would be more electronic, you know, just based on the fact that they used the band Phoenix in a trailer, the Dishtomania song. Phoenix is actually a French band, and France has like lots of electronic bands that are really cool, starting from like Daft Punk, by the way, Phoenix as well. So I trust that the music will be amazing, based already on Captain Spirit and based on the songs that we already heard in that footage and in the trailer. It's all looking well. I think I'm changing my mind, I guess, because it's just growing on me. And these two boys, I mean, this young man, or like a young adult, I suppose, and that small boy who's like has an acting career now. They seem genuinely nice, and they have a Shawn and Daniel vibe. Definitely not just the voices, they look like them a bit. So yeah, I gotta say, I enjoyed that footage a lot. I hope you did too. Not too long left before Life is Strange 2 is out, so I hope you will join me on that trip. I don't know if I should stream it or record it. You can share your opinion in the comments. What would you prefer me to do? Because I'm pretty much open to both options, except that streaming comes with, I guess, a lower quality. But then again, some of you guys might be playing that game at the very same time that I'm streaming it, so you will miss it. I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, as I said before, remember to check out the links in the description for social media, Discord server and Patreon. And make sure to subscribe to my channel as we're heading towards Life is Strange 2. It will be out very soon, and I will be coming back to making more Life is Strange videos for certain. In the meantime, I actually started a Spider-Man playthrough, which is something new to my channel, not a playthrough, not a let's play, but like that type of a game. Except that the story so far is very good, and the gameplay as well. So if you are open to that sort of thing, I will leave a link for that. And if you actually check it out, I'd appreciate it so much. Now, thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe. This was Ola from Stop Me O channel. Bye, guys.